Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Takes it to about the 37.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there, too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run again with Harris. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Steelers 7.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. The slot man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Try him with Pickett here on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
After 26 yards.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off play action. Pickett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Pickett sets up play action. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd and 2, Pickett.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3. Here's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Pickett now on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four yards remain for second down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Allen from the gun on third down. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Staying up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Allen going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
knocked to the ground. Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Bills, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.